Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now, for those of you that don't know or might be new here, Amos Yee was a person that the epic skeptic community TM defended way back in the day. Now, I wasn't big on YouTube. Like, I think I was only just barely on YouTube when all of the original stuff happened with Amos Yee. And what originally happened is he made a bunch of, fedora tipping, epic atheist videos on his YouTube channel. And one of these videos included him humping a copy of the Quran, and it ended up, he was a Singaporean national, and Singapore ended up arresting him and charging him for it, and he was sent to prison in Singapore for doing these things. Now, in that instance, that is absolutely shocking. That is absolutely terrible. That is his free speech if he wants to do that. I completely understand why Muslims were very, very offended by this guy humping a copy of their holy book. I understand why they found it offensive, but he has every right to do that. And so a lot of people came out in support of him, right? I never came out publicly because, again, I wasn't big on YouTube back then. I was barely on YouTube, but I still support his right to do that. That is his right of freedom of speech. Then what ended up happening was the Singaporean government kept trying to put him into jail and kept messing with him and kept charging him. So he ended up coming over to America. He fled to America. He was apprehended by immigration services, I think. He then was able to successfully claim asylum in America because he was being persecuted back home, which he was. And that's all good and fine. That's fine. But then when he got into America, he started advocating for paedophilia. He was basically saying that child porn was completely okay and that having sex with children was completely okay. And that is when all of the epic skeptic community all just started. You ever seen that gif of Homer Simpson like going into the bushes? Like, that's what everybody did for obvious reasons. Now, if Amos Yee wants to spread those opinions, he absolutely can. That is his freedom of speech. I'm not concerned with it because such an opinion is so laughably bad that I'm not worried about it. Everyone is most people are violently united in that opinion, right? So having sex with children, child porn, no, absolutely not. It is a grotesque violation of that child's rights. Now, when he was doing all of this stuff, I debated him twice. A lot of people debated him. A lot of people ended up doing streams with him and stuff like that. And one of the things that was going around for a while was he's a troll. He's doing it just to troll. He's just saying these things as a troll. And I didn't believe it. People were going, "Oh, Dankula, you've bought into his troll. He's just saying outrageous things to get a reaction." Okay, now, I get trolling. I get it. I do it. It happens to me. I have fun with it. We all have fun with it. You have fun with it. A lot of you troll me. It's fun. It is fun. I don't blame you for it. But there is a limit to your trolling, and I don't mean in a free speech sense. I mean in a damage to your person sense. So, for example, when Amos Yee first came out about all his pro-pedo stuff, he had his talk at Harvard University cancelled. He had I think he had a talk at MythCon cancelled, and he turned up at MythCon anyway and was told to leave. He got kicked out of 2 apartments. He lost all of his patrons. He got all of his social media accounts taken down, and he lost his YouTube channel eventually. Now, if that is a troll where you are willing to let your entire life and entire career burn down for the sake of it, then good God, you are a dedicated troll. My word, you are a dedicated troll. I mean, yeah, I don't have a house anymore. My career's absolutely in ruins. I have annihilated my income, but it's okay, guys. I was just pretending. That's why I didn't believe he was a troll. There's absolutely no way that a man would burn his entire life down for the sake of a meme. I'll make some comments. I've worked very, very hard for my house. I've worked very, very hard for the things that I have. I'm not going to burn all of that down, like, for a meme, right? Which is why when everyone was saying that Amos Yee was trolling, I was like, no, he's not. He's not trolling. And I debated him twice. These two debates are on my channel where we're debating against the ethics of having sex with children, because apparently that's a thing that still needs to be debated. And several times during it, I thought that due to his passion of defending this particular subject, I asked him several times, like, are you a pedophile? You're a pedophile, Amos? And he said over and over again, no, that he wasn't. No, it was just a subject he was passionate about. And I took him at his word, and that's fine. However, fast forward to current year. Amos Yee charged with child porn in the United States. And I'm not shocked. I'm just absolutely not shocked. Singaporean national Amos Yee has been charged with child porn in the United States. The 20-year-old allegedly exchanged nude photos with thousands of messages with a 14-year-old Texas girl while he was living in Chicago. The Singaporean national appeared at the Leighton Criminal Courthouse on Friday, October the 16th for solicitation and possession of child porn images, Chicago Sun-Times reported. Is this the part where she's 14 years old, so technically it's a pedophile? I mean, yeah, technically, but it's still pedo. Yee's been living in Chicago for about 3 years. Cook County prosecutors said, as reported by Chicago Sun-Times, Yee fled Singapore and was granted asylum in the US after being detained at O'Hare Airport in Chicago by immigration officials on December the 16th, 2016. Jeez, was it that long ago that he came over here? God, man, that's how time flies. Exchanged nude photos. Prosecutors say they obtained messages Yee exchanged between April and July 2019. The messages included nude photos he requested and received from the girl and nude photos of himself that he sent to her. The minor repeatedly brought up her age in the messages, prosecutors said. Yee instructed the girl in messages to remove her age from her profile on WhatsApp. The teenager eventually reached out to a group interested in exposing paedophiles when their relationship eventually soured. Homeland Security officials were notified, prosecutors said. Yee was taken into custody on Thursday, October the 15th at his home, prosecutors said. Now, the funny thing, just a wee story. I didn't approve of this when it happened, but I think some of you will probably get a kick out of it. Back when the original, like, paedophilia advocacy stuff was, like, all happening, and Amos Yee got kicked out of his house. I can't remember where he was living. I think his landlord, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just his landlord watches the internet and saw the stuff that Amos Yee was saying, or if someone tipped off the landlord, but the landlord basically came in and served him an eviction notice, I believe, or it was the people he was living with were like, yeah, we don't want to live with you. Like, he was his roommates, and they were like, yeah, get out. So he had to take time to find another place. And one guy, someone sent to my business email an email exchange between him and Amos Yee. And what had actually happened was the guy messaged Amos Yee and said, "Oh, I've got a room you can rent and everything. Like, yeah, you can totally rent this room. Just I stay like it was like 2 states away or something like that. Just come and meet me with all your stuff, and like I'll be able to take you to the room." He arranged to meet in a Starbucks. Amos Yee arrived with all of his stuff. And when Amos Yee emailed the guy, like, yeah, I'm here at the meeting point, like 2 states away, he was like, where are you? And the guy was like, oh, I don't live in America. He trolled Amos Yee hard. I do not condone. I disavow such things. I just thought I would let you all know in case you found it funny. Tried to defend himself. During his bond hearing on Friday, Yee made several attempts to defend himself. I'm just picturing the judge talking, and he's going, no, wait, buddy, wait, buddy, hey, buddy, you motherfucker, buddy, hey, to the judge. buddy. That's all he did for the whole, like, both of our streams that we did together. That is all he did the entire time, just because I was making fun of him. Do not open your mouth right now, Amos. The assistant public defender repeatedly warned him. Chicago Sun-Times reported, just keep your mouth shut. I guarantee, yeah. So it did. See that? I guarantee you he did do that then. See if he had to get told that, he did do that. Shouting at the judge, buddy, hey, you motherfucker, buddy. He was held on a $1 million bail and banned from using the internet while he awaits trial. The judge said Yee was facing charges that were significantly more than an online troll who was trying to get a rise out of someone. I mean, if you go onto the internet and then you say that you are the type of person that is that way inclined, that in itself shouldn't be a crime. But like whenever you start like actually messaging and exchanging nudes with an underage, or whole different ball game. You've really left the zone of what is permissible. Yee advocated for paedophiles while in the US, where he posted videos to his now removed YouTube channel. Prosecutors said Yee also ran a pro-paedophile forum on a message board. Now that I did not know. I did not know that. On YouTube in 2019, Yee even addressed rumours of an inappropriate relationship with a young girl. He argued that even if he did sexually abuse a 14-year-old girl, it does not change that there is nothing immoral about paedophilia. There's nothing immoral about paedophilia apart from absolutely manipulating and abusing children. No, nothing wrong with it. Yee's troll identity was used as his defence at his hearing. His assistant public defender described him as an internet troll who is all over the internet saying fantastic things. I wouldn't really call them fantastic. Comments he made online should be taken with scepticism, his attorney argued, Chicago Sun-Times reported. If convicted, Yee's asylum status could be terminated, where he will get sent back to Singapore, where he will face a lot more jail time. Yee's expected back for the crimes that he fled. You know, he was supposed to go back to jail, but he fled. Yee's expected back in court November 5th. Melissa Chen, an outspoken activist originally from Singapore, posted on Facebook that she was the one who assisted the authorities in Yee's arrest. Yeah, I'm aware of Melissa Chen. Community of the Map Hunters. Well, it just goes to show you. Well, there is no bloody lesson here. There is no lesson here. Leave kids alone. And it turns out I was right. He wasn't trolling.